Grand rising, the most abundance to y'all today. Today we got a subject where we'll be speaking about the collective family worldwide and the name we last fell under legally about 200 years ago when we forgot about this information and it's been buried for specific political reasons, and that term being Moors, and how we all as autochthonous indigenous people from different parts of the world were actually classified and known as Moors in different forms of spelling. But as well, we will be discussing on how it relates a lot more to metaphysical, spiritual, and deeper significance that have to do with man's development and women's development on the earth plane or the material plane. Today we'll be seeing a video by Raz Mariah Bey, and she will be discussing on how we are all Moors on a fundamental level, and it's really no need for argument or educational conflict. Right here, we're just trying to reveal the truth and get to the bottom line on trying to come together as a collective and trying to facilitate that education and that understanding, overstanding, inner and outer standing. So let's see this video by Raz Mariah Bey and what she's got to tell us.
First question I have for you, my sister, is that what are some of the misunderstandings of the Moorish history that our people really need to understand?
Wow, that's vast.
Just go in on something.
It's just so vast,
right?
Because the main thing is people don't know anything about their nationality or birthrights, or that they are a Moor. Or well, let's start with what is a Moor. That would be the first thing. Is that what is a Moor? What is, like they'll say all this stuff about a Moor. I mean, it is the manifestation of the being into the flesh, the being who travels upon the waters of the earth, but first beginning in the waters and also the land of the earth, but beginning in the waters of their mother's womb. See, when you look up the word Moor, it just doesn't mean a noun. It's actually an action. So it means that since man is mind and we're all spirit, and then we come into the flesh, so we travel upon the 7 stages of development in the waters of the mother's womb. That's mooring, right? And then when we're done, we get cut from the navel, which is navigating L. And then we become navigating L's upon the earth plane. So you start there. So if that was understood and accepted, there would really be no problem, because people will say, well, I don't have to be anything to be whatever. Well, I just explained to you what that is. It means that if you came to the womb, then you were mooring, and you were mooring through the 7 stages of the waters and the 7 stages of development in your mother's womb. And then you didn't have to be called anything, because that's just what it is. So those who actually call themselves Moors are actually saying, I'm not anything except that I am, that I am. That's really what's being said.
So as we see there, we can start to begin to unfurl or start further unraveling the strings of the information we're being presented with, and in specific with the term Moor. And we'll start to learn on how actually a lot of the cultures, when they were being conquered during the times of conquest, were actually being acknowledged by these terms. But something happened which we can further discuss as we start facilitating more of this knowledge, and as you start researching for yourself, since a lot of this is already viable and available to most people readily through their phones or even computers, even books, which is usually, or I would say, the best way to get the information straight from the book, straight from the sources. But we will further discuss this, and it was great speaking with you guys today, and we will be talking further later on more on how we are all Moors. In Lakesh.